6ix9ine is a famous rapper, but maybe I can be as famous being unemployed. Welcome back to day 25 of this absolute garbage of a job market we're in right now. You know what? The things that are going wrong with the country sometimes can be out of our control, but like little things, like even getting like a raise. I know my brother asked me, he's like, can I, like, how do I even ask for a raise? I'm like, you just connect it to performance. But what happens if the employers are, for say, on purpose, not giving us raises? And that's a problem because if they want to keep our wages down and don't give us any raises, while inflation's going up, we're actually losing money. So the only people who are actually getting rich are the stock market and cryptocurrency investors, and we're getting the blunt end of this shit because we don't even have any money to invest because we're so drowning in debt down to our eyeballs that we can barely afford food and rent. You know, when I was dreaming last night, I don't know what you guys people dream about when you go to sleep, but what helps me go to sleep is thinking about being in a relationship, or I wouldn't say S blank X. That's what I think about, and that makes me go to sleep easily because, like, that's a good feeling. I don't know. That's just something that I naturally think about. Not like hypersexuality, but I'll say I'm pretty close to that. Where I wouldn't say completely disrupts my entire life, but I can get in the mornings. It can get a little disruption. Probably that's like my body telling me like, hey, I should have a girlfriend and stuff right now. But how am I supposed to do that if I can't afford the basics? I can't even afford rent. I can't afford food. How am I supposed to really live in this world? They say that, like, even if like the world is changing and we have to adapt to it, especially when the boomers are making fun of us and saying, "Oh, it's like in my comment section, they'll be like, oh, it's funny you can't even get a job. Like, are you fucking stupid or something like that?" It's like, what do you expect me to do? I'm applying to these jobs and I'm not barely getting any responses back, and somehow it's my fault. It's my fault that I'm unemployed. It's my fucking fault that I'm unemployed. Apparently, to these people, it is. So I mean, it's just I'll say this job market's like ruthless. It's like you get. I'll tell like the people that are just going in the job market right now, like you can get fucking eaten alive easy. Imagine like a cheetah, just like you're in the wild cheetah, just like, and you're just like an antelope. Like you can get fucking mauled out here, like easy eaten up. If you can't like get skills fast, like you'll be. I wouldn't say dead easy, but cheetah's gonna get you, and that's life. Cheetah is life, and it's gonna get you. If you can't keep pace with it and overcome it, it's gonna eat you alive. Like this life will eat you alive if you're not paying attention. You're gonna find yourself on the end of a bad situation, and the situations we go through in life are get bad to medium to worse. So bad to medium worse. Like, oh no, bad to medium to good. So we most of us live our lives in this bad to medium spot, but we never get to good. We never get to great. We never be successful because we can't get over these debts and this, being unemployed. We can't get through these situations that the capitalistic country really created for us. It's funny during 2020, right during the riots and stuff like that, they had a low staffing issue. Now we have an overstaffing issue because the employers wanted to lever up their employees so much that now everything's crashing because they gotta lay people off, lay people off. Like I seen this guy, the Tesla guy, that got laid off, and now he wants to be a YouTuber. I'm like, that's great, but like, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like you have a job and you can do YouTube. Like you have a job, you can do like reselling books or something like that, reselling toys, or whatever you want to do in life that adds income and lowers your debt. That you can do successfully because, right, we don't do extra income for fun. We do it for the purpose of making money. Um, but at the end of the day, I'm like, all of these things are going through my mind, and I'm like, it's probably I'm overthinking a lot of stuff. I don't know if you guys overthink stuff. A lot of the time in life, I like to overthink stuff that like going to this meetup event. I'm like, I don't know if I really want to go because like I just rather do YouTube and just like go back home and just fucking chill because it's my day off and like chill and eat pizza or something like that and just like, play video games. I don't know if you guys are waiting for any video games that are coming out right now. I know the new Black Ops 6 Zombies game is coming out. I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know if I'm going to get that because I'm focused on my living situation, that it's at risk because I am unemployed. So it's just, it's really hard out here. And when people make fun of you for it, it's even worse. So when the boomers, they grew up with like being able to like their income, they can buy a house. There's no shot of you buying a house in this life, unless you're like a fucking genius of lowering your expenses and stuff like that and increasing your income. It's gonna be hard as nails, like hard as nails to buy a house. And I was driving by these mansions stuff. I'm like, I'm never gonna own a mansion. There's no way I'm gonna probably ever own a mansion, nor do I want one really, because I just want to live like a modern life, date a woman. I don't know if I want marriage really, because it's just if you look at it, people are getting divorced so fast. It's like, what's the point of getting married anymore? Like what am I working for? What am I working for? That's the real question. Am I working for fun? Am I working for money? Am I working for love? Am I working for to get ahead in life, to buy valuable things, or to invest? Like, why are we working? Or we work? I hope we're not working to die, because that's not the answer. The answer is not that. But on the flip side, these employers like want to give us no work-life balance. Like they don't want to. Even if I was employed, they would give me no work-life balance. So it's as if we're set up to fail, as if everything's a scam. Like I was reading this Medicare, Social Security is like that's going to run out by the time I'm older anyway. So why am I paying for it? Why am I paying for things that are going to run out and they're not? Why am I getting taxed for things that aren't going to exist in the future? Like that's the shit that's ridiculous. That's the stuff that's circus ass world. Sometimes this world is the government doesn't help either. The government just makes things worse and worse and worse. I'm applying for these jobs and these employers or like send me a message and then they don't respond to me. I'm like, how do you send me a message and not respond? It's like, stop playing me, dude. I need money. Stop playing me like a flute or a violin or a instrument or a drum. You're playing me like a drum. I don't appreciate that. And I'll tell the employer I don't appreciate you. But at the same time, I don't want to get kicked off Indeed and stuff like that. So I don't want to be too rough with employers. But these employers deserve to be pushed around. Like, why are they making fun of us? Like, why do they not give us interviews? Why do I not have a job? Like, why is it so hard to get a job? And I just drove down to Philadelphia because I canceled my Planet Fitness membership because I want to save $30 a month because I got to cut my expenses down, especially when I don't have a job. Like I need to cut my expenses down. And I recommend this to anybody that doesn't have a job. Get like a folder and write down all your expenses and all the shit that you don't need, like DoorDash. Like, why do I need DoorDash? And DoorDash probably hates me for saying this. Like, just go buy food. Don't go pick up food. Okay, if you have Instacart, I understand because of grocery delivery, like it saves you time. I can justify it. Um, Instead of $20 an hour, you can just pay someone else. I understand that. But DoorDash, you're just being lazy. You just pick up your food because you gotta tip the person, you gotta do all this stuff, and the DoorDash drivers don't get paid enough either. So this is the other thing. Like the minimum wage needs to increase, and I need to get a job before that shit happens. So the minimum wage needs to increase before they increase it. So, but once they do, they're gonna start automating all these jobs. So we're not gonna even have a job anymore. So if you're looking at like where are we heading, we're heading towards the cliff. We're heading for the disaster, the plane destruction, like not literally but figuratively, of the what can happen to us, our lives, and our lives are important. We gotta tell these employers that look at us as numbers. Our lives are important too, buddy, and you can't just fire us and just like it'll be all good. Like screw off if you think that's the way to success, because it's not. It's to create a team that you can be successful at long term. I mean, that's at least what I think, and I feel like hopefully my words matter. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. I try my best, but subscribe and share. Thanks for watching.